Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to talk about one thing that I think is one of the most important things that coaching brings, and it's not the normal things you might think about: performance, structure, plan, accountability. There's something else, and I think it's probably the most important thing. Let's check it out. So, besides performance gains, improving our performance and having a structure and that accountability of having a coach, I think they're the main reasons why most people start with coaching. You know, you want someone, A, to try and make you better. That's probably the number one goal. You want a plan, you find it hard to plan training or structure training or stick to training, and having that accountability, you're answering to somebody else and somebody else is involved in what you're doing. I think they're the main reasons, and they're the main reasons you read about. If you read about coaching, etc., and we're gonna make you better, and we're gonna do this, that, and the other. But for me, the variance and the variety of training that a coach brings, and that hidden aspect that you don't know what's coming, I think that's the long term, the best thing about getting a coach for me. So you can, Monday morning for me is great. I wake up, I have no idea what the week's going to look like. I don't know if I'm going to be having any days off, 2 days off, or a day off, how many bike sessions I'm going to do. And I love that. I get up, it's fresh every week. It's different. Yes, we do a lot of the same stuff, do a lot of easy running, a lot of easy cycling, a lot of sessions. But for instance, this week I did a sweet spot kind of bike session. Wednesday, last minute Zwift duathlon race online. So that was a right smash up, and that was cool. Thursday, easy run. Friday, ended up doing some 10K of reps. And Saturday was 4 hours on the bike. Today was an easy run. But it was that variance, and then next week will be completely different. You're not training, you're not going willy-nilly all over the shop doing just random stuff. The variance in activity during the week, but the variance from an athlete's point of view of not knowing what you're going to do. I had no problem writing my own plan, structuring training, doing the training. Didn't have a problem with it, but the spark wasn't quite as much. I think that's why a lot of people fade away. So I think someone setting your training, not knowing what you're going to be doing, not knowing how far you're going to run this week, how much you're going to cycle next week, I think that spices it up, and I think it makes the longevity easier to maintain, even if there is no races. I think it's just enjoyable because I like the challenge. I don't know what I'm going to do now, and so I think that's one of the key factors that coaching can help with for anybody. Is obviously it gives you a plan, gives you the structure, but it's that variance of not knowing what you're going to be doing, because running can be very boring. And if you know exactly what session you're going to be doing, if you're planning it yourself and you go, I'm going to be doing that. For some people it's great and they have no problem with that, but I think for a lot of people, after about 3 or 4 months, you do lose the buzz for it a little bit. So I think having someone help you with that, I think most people that are coached or have input from somebody else, whether it's full-time coaching or somebody that just gives them a couple of sessions or gives them something to do once a week, or a group ride or a team meet up or something different where you don't know what's going to happen exactly, I think is massive. And I think it's a huge, one of the best things I find with coaching. And I hope the people that I work with and I coach, I think they feel the same way. I think they're not sure what they're going to get next week. I'm not sure what I'm going to give some of them. Sometimes I sit down and you go through it and you think of different sessions and you try stuff out as a coach, and you get feedback from the athlete, or that session didn't work or whatever, so they can be guinea pigs as well. So that's one of the best things. So if you haven't tried or haven't been coached and you struggle with motivation, or you struggle just with getting out there, or you're a bit bored with your training, you've got the motivation and you're going out doing the sessions, get someone to have a look at your trainer will help you out, because it can be a game changer. It really can, and to allow you to have that longevity, that consistency, whilst get the most out of you and push you. So that's my view on it anyway. We always talk about, you get a coach, I want to get better, which is probably the main reason. I still want to get better, but I actually want to enjoy what I do and enjoy the training. So having someone help me out and make me get better is good, but I also enjoy the fact that it's different every week. It's still different and it's nice. It's not like a job where I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. Let me know in the comments if you're coached, if you enjoy that aspect, or if you're not coached and you think you don't need it. So maybe it's not the same for you, or you don't have that same feeling. If you're coached and you don't have that, you kind of know what's going to be coming up. It's quite repetitive every week. If you're not happy with who you're working with, go and try elsewhere, because there's plenty of people out there to give it a go. So yeah, thanks for checking out the short video. I think it was quite short, don't know how long it went on for, 5 minutes or so, 6 minutes, but yeah, it's interesting. Coaching is a great thing. If you've not tried it and you're struggling, give it a go, get hold of people, talk, or even just talk with people and see what they think of it. But I think most people give it positive feedback, especially if you find a good one. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Check it out. See you next week.